Okay, back again. Hey guys. Buffy's hair does look great. Brand new season, brand new hairstyle for the Slayer. Part of a new attitude as well. And there's the dreaded Hank. One of only 3 appearances, I think, for him on the show. He was in Nightmares, of course, last season. And I think he appears once more, which is in Normal again in season 6. So only a few appearances for Buffy's horrible dad. Not the best television dad, it's fair to say. Oh, there you go. Written and directed by Whedon. I didn't remember this one being one of his. I love this bit with Snyder and Giles. Wow, Jenny's hair. Ooh. You can always tell when it's a new season when the cast have different like hairstyles or something or haircuts. Classic Whedon gag though, of course. Snyder waxing lyrical or well, not waxing lyrical, but going off on one about how immature students are, how they're like, they're prey to their hormones, and then of course Giles and Jenny sort of flirting in the background, or Giles being at least, enraptured by the sight of a beautiful woman. Depends on the book, so maybe she likes him a bit more than she lets on. Oh, hi, Lily May. How's it going? Thanks for asking. Yeah, they're not bad. Not bad. Um, Now, depending on the last time you checked in with me on the stream, we got a new dog earlier this year at the start of the year, so it might be a different dog than the one you're thinking of. Um, yeah, but yeah, new dog, which is really nice, and mum's okay. Thanks for asking. Few sort of, aches and what have you, but yeah, no, she's okay. Thanks. Called Dexter. Yeah, sort of like a Staffy, but mixed with something else. Yeah, thanks. Sure, she'll muddle through. Hi, Minnie. Good to have you back. Thanks for dropping by. As Buffy getting a little bit too carried away with this training session. Well, sort of, but yeah, season 2. But yeah, actually more the serial killer because of course why not? We were trying to think of a name and I think one of us suggested putting an episode of Dexter on and that was it. The name clicked. So it's a good name for a dog anyway. It sort of works. But yeah, Dex for sure, I guess. Yeah, thanks. And that vamp really does look like Mr. Trick, the one in that scene just there. Um, Sort of looks like a less cool version of Mr. Trick. Let's say that. Yeah, good point, May or Lily. That's you really feel for Sander in that scene. But yeah, I think one of the things I really like about this episode actually is that it's not really a supernatural like thing which is up with Buffy. It is just the fact that she's still dealing with the trauma from last season. Um, but it sort of sets you up to think it's going to be something supernatural or something demon related, but it actually like swerves you in that sense. Um, and the psychology of it is really well done, I think. No, not been to the shops yet. Um, I don't. Apart from I've just a little bit of food shopping, but yeah, I don't want to rush it to be honest. Take my time in get still with things still at that level. At the level we are at, I just only really want to go out when it's sort of important or stuff. So. No, I'm not going to rush out to the shops just yet. So, how are you guys? Okay, fair dues. How are you guys? Been up to much? Been watching more Agents of Shield tonight. So we're on season 3 now. She's really enjoyable, really good once again. Sort of getting back into its groove, actually. Um, and plenty of reviews coming up on the channel, plenty of like new stuff or older stuff. No, I don't have a significant other, Lily. Not at the moment. As I said last night on the stream, Child's Play 3, I'm going to be reviewing that in the next couple of days. I'm planning another Buffy review, so that'll be What's My Line Part 2 from season 2. So that should be up in the next few days. So plenty of content planned for the coming week. And of course, in case you weren't on the stream last night, my next sort of older show I'm going to be doing is of course X-Files. So I'm going to be starting that soon from the very beginning. So that's going to be a long road. 11 seasons, 2 movies. But I'm excited, especially for those early seasons, to watch and review those. So that should be starting in the next 2 or 3 weeks. X Files. Maybe early July. We'll see. So plenty for you guys to look out for. Yeah. Kendra indeed, yeah. My name's Kendra, the Vampire Slayer. I enjoy Kendra despite that terrible accent. I do like the detail of how they realise something's wrong with Buffy because she's acting just a little too confident, a little too sort of mean. I like that they picked that out. Oh, good, that'll be fun. So you can maybe watch along with me as I review, because they're on Amazon Prime if you have that. Oh boy. I really like this dream sequence with Giles choking her. It's really scary. There was 11 seasons of X-Files, including like the recent sort of like return. Did a couple of seasons and 2 movies. So yeah, 11 seasons overall. I've never seen any Supernatural. It's another one sort of on the list to take a look at. See, even in bed in the middle of the night, Sarah Michelle Gellar looks fantastic. Only in Hollywood. It is, but it doesn't really bother me. I just enjoy how silly it is. I think it's they sort of get away with it because it's sort of like a non-Pacific sort of accent where she's maybe like traveled around a bit and you just get used to it. It sort of doesn't bother me just because I find it so amusing. I quite like Tara, not Tara, sorry, Kendra. She's alright. There's some nice moments with her and Buffy. You don't actually get that much of them. But yeah, of course, Faith and Buffy, much more interesting. Oi oi. Hello, Mark. How's it going? Oh, great. Thank you. Thanks very much. I haven't seen it yet, but I will do when I get off here. Yeah, some stuff's about groping. Not a bad idea, Mark, especially in this wet weather. Chilbo Monarch and Claw Dance. Yeah, doing okay, thanks. Still no job, but that's fine. No biggie. I think you instantly see a step up in the music in this season. Like that bit of music that was just playing when Buffy was in the car. Sort of melodic, sort of ballad. Um, I mean, there's a bit of music at the end of this episode which isn't good actually, but apart from that, you really see the step up in music and the production in this season. And Chilbo Mona, who I'd never heard of before this. I think this bronzy scene might be one of my favourite scenes of the whole show. Yeah, it's pretty great. Because I don't really know, to be honest, if a lot of the bands they have in the Bronze, if they're just like fictional bands. Um, it might be a mixture. I mean, I know they've had some famous, like they had Amy Mann. Uh, it's great direction from Whedon. Buffy walking into the club as the music hits. I can tell Lily's like a long time subscriber or watcher. Where's the giraffe? Who made that noise? It might be the TV mark because I've got it on in the background. Yeah, Xander can't believe his luck. There you go. There's the draft Lily. Still surviving. Oh wow. Cool. Thank you, Lily. That's great support. A pro, a veteran. Oh, thanks, Mark. We'll see, Mark. You know, obviously that would be short term. I think too long in retail would be, yeah. It is indeed, Lily. Well, no, really, Mark. My plan is really to make money off what I'm doing now, this sort of thing, like reviewing and stuff, something in media, or maybe teaching, that sort of thing. Oh, this is such a good scene with Cordy and Buffy outside the bronze. Joan Collins Tood. What a line. Yeah, that's the thing. In her own way, she is being nice. She is looking out for Buffy. As we go to another break. Yeah, I need to get the all the music from Buffy. I've only got the season one sound. I think it's season one, maybe season one and two. I've got a collection of music anyway, which I think covers the first couple of seasons. But yeah, I know you can get them all in a set together. No, I just live with my mum actually at the moment, Mark. Yeah, there's some good stuff in there. I think Christoph Beck does a great job composing, and there's a few little sort of indie type gems in there as well. All right, no, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Well, fair play, even though I hate Ed Sheeran, fair play for him for doing that. Makes me hate him a little less. Yeah, when I was at Fright Fest last year, they had. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, when I was at Fright Fest last year, they had like the whole set of the music in one set, like, and unfortunately, when I went to buy it, it gone. So I'll have to get it again sometime. So it seems. It's in August, Mark. I've volunteered the last 2 years, but yeah, but it won't be on this year, Mark, because of what's happening in the world. Um, So yeah, 2021 should be the next Fright Fest. And it's a great festival to go to. I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I suppose I do, Mark. I mean, she's still pretty fit and healthy, so doesn't need too much looking after, but I suppose I help out, yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's going to be a while till you can have like public gatherings like that. Maybe later in the year, fingers crossed. I guess I will, yeah, Mark. I don't have any plans at the moment, but eventually, if I get some money together, yeah. I volunteer, Mark, or I have done the last 2 years. So, yeah, and I get to see free films as well because of that. So, can't complain. Best of both worlds. By the way, that was David Boreanaz actually playing the master in this episode in the scene you just saw because for some reason they didn't call Mark Metcalf back. I think I've heard him say this. I think he would have done it, but I think they just thought it was cheaper just to use someone else rather than getting him in for like one episode. So yeah, it's actually David Boreanaz underneath the makeup. No, no, not really. I mean, he lives, in Peterborough, Lily, and I probably see him 2 or 3 times a year. Obviously, normally see him at Christmas. Saw him in March, actually. He came down in March, so not too long ago. And it was just when, this whole virus was kind of starting to get quite big. So he came about the right time. If he'd waited about a week later or something, he probably wouldn't have been able to come. Yeah, sort of started around February, I think. Maybe later in January. Yeah. Yeah, I think the first information about it was as early as December. Um, no, I mean not people who I already knew, but I meet people there and obviously sort of stayed in contact with some of them on Facebook and stuff. So a few people who volunteered the first year I was there were there last year as well. So I obviously knew them already. Yeah, Buffy really acting like a grade 8 bitch. Yeah, yeah, I've sort of done security work in the past. I'm not opposed to doing something like that as a stopgap. Just such a bad job market. It's difficult to really get anything at the moment. Um, Hate's a difficult one, Lily. I suppose with TV, I guess with TV, like if you don't like a show after a few episodes, then you're unlikely to keep going. Obviously, it's not like a film where it's 2 hours and then it's done. Um, I'm trying to think if there's a show I hate. There's definitely shows that not for me. Um, I mean, I didn't like The Gifted. You know that one that Marvel show. It's part of like the X-Men universe. Um, that was really boring and sort of generic, which is a shame because, of course, Amy Acker was in it. Probably the best part of it. Well, no, you don't need to check it out, Lily, because I just told you it's rubbish. Oh, okay, fair enough. Do you mean the place I live, Mark? Yeah, quite a long time now. I mean, I was away at uni and then college for 3, 4 years. So, but yeah, off and on, been here for a while. They're behind you. Yeah, I have to think. I mean, Dexter got really bad in its last few seasons. The um, the first 4 seasons of Dexter were good, and season 4 was actually the best season. But yeah, the last 4 seasons really weren't very good. But I went to Brighton Uni, Lily, was really good, and then I did a year at King's, did a masters at King's. No, not really, Mark. No, it's fine. No, not Bournemouth, but I know it's obviously quite nearby. Sure, that's quite nice as well. Yeah, Brighton's great. I wouldn't mind living in Brighton one day. I've still got people down that way, friends, so I tend to go 2, maybe 3 times a year. The Lincoln Tower, Mark. I have no idea what you're making reference to, but you'll have to tell me. Is this something? Oh, in Lincoln. Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about in the States. Of course, that Lincoln. No, I might have been to Lincoln or certainly through it. I can't remember, to be honest. Yeah. See, I'm from Peterborough, which is actually quite near Lincoln, or not too far anyway. So I'm aware of it anyway. No, I sort of thought that might be the case, Mark. But I think Peterborough would give it a run for its money, to be fair. Yeah, I quite enjoy going to London, Mark. Don't know about favourite parts. I mean, obviously, I quite like looking around the shops in the West End. I quite like, going to concerts, going to, museums and stuff. Some nice restaurants. Strong stuff from Xander there, but completely fair. I enjoy this torture scene as well. Buffy trying to get answers out of her. The cross in the mouth is pretty cool. No, Mark. No. Oh, the annoying one. And the iconic shot of them all hanging upside down. They do. They do indeed, Lily. It's a really cool ending. It's ruined by that awful music, I have to say. That's the only down point. But it's a really good scene anyway. I think this episode proves that the standard of vamps, apart from the Master, hasn't really been very good so far. But that's all about to change in a couple of episodes' time. Because a certain bleach-head vamp is going to make his debut in Sunnydale. Absolutely. I think I could tell that was maybe a stunt double there, hanging upside down. Think it was meant to be Cordy. Oh, good question, Mark. Who would I date from the show? Go, Buffy. Um, well, Willow's my favourite character, so I guess I would say her. Um, oh, happy birthday, Mark, for Monday. Quite a big one. I'm nearly 40 myself, so there you go. August is mine. Yeah, probably Willow, to answer your question. I think she's always adorable. She has some great looks as well. And I think that sort of character, very sweet, very loyal, down to earth, pretty, that sort of thing, intelligent, I think would my sort of, you know, my sort of thing. Buffy, of course, is up there, but yeah, I'd say Willow. Yeah, too much talking from the Mr. Trick wannabe. Burn, baby, burn. Um, I don't have any plans yet, Mark. Have to see what it's like at the time. We may still be in firm lockdown mode. If so, probably do something here. Nice little continuity. The fact then it's her friends, the same group of people who are surrounding Buffy here, like they did at the end of Prophecy Girl. Very different scene in a way. I love this with Cordy and Jenny. That's the worst thing about nearly dying, yeah. Messes up your hair. Everyone knows that. Yeah, actually rewatched Prophecy Girl tonight. Well, I watched it last night for the live stream, but I guess I had the volume down for that, so watched it again tonight actually. Yeah, strong episode. Such a relatable sort of scene. Them trying to include Buffy again on the banter. Okay, good watch along, guys. Thank you. Episode's just ended. Thanks for dropping by. I might try and do another live stream later in the week. No promises, but maybe a film or something. And I'll do another Buffy watch along soon. But we'll see how the week goes. But yeah, thanks for dropping by, guys. Those of you who have. Of course, if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. Help me keep the content coming. But yeah, thanks. It's been good talking. And I'll see you guys again soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.